Now, I love search engine marketing, and for a variety of different reasons. One of which is that it's based on a pay-for-performance model. And by that, I mean you don't have to pay anything for your ads until someone actually takes an action on one of your ads. Okay, you don't have to pay Google anything until someone clicks on your ad. That's a great way to do business. And in fact, don't we wish that a lot of other parts of our lives did business that way? Don't we wish that our sports teams, our favorite players, got paid the equivalence of their performance level? Yeah. And we've all have had a boss, or have known a boss at least, who has done practically nothing but earned a big paycheck, right? Don't you wish they were paid on a performance model? I know I do. Well, let me give you an example of someone who is drastically underpaid and needs to be paid on a performance model, even though I don't know what they actually earn. Okay? I was recently sent a link by one of my friends to a site that is one of the big 2 bidet sellers online. Okay? And I know they're one of the big 2 bidet sellers because I'm a geek like that and I do research to find out who's who in the marketplace. Okay? Forgive me. But they're one of the big 2. I'm not going to tell you who it is exactly. You can find that out on your own. But anyway, I go out to the site. He sends me the link and he says, I have to check out some of the copy there. Really good marketing material. And I start reading through the site and I look at one of the models that they're selling, and here is something that I read about that model. And I earned a lot of respect, or gained a lot of respect I should say, for the person who wrote the copy for that. Because this is what it said. And I quote, "Model XTRC is an oasis of pleasure." I stopped right there. I couldn't help but smile and laugh and think, this guy is not getting paid enough, right? This guy needs to be paid on the pay-for-performance model because he'd be earning a lot more than whatever it is he's getting paid. If he can make a bidet sound good, that guy's really into his job and he needs to get paid a lot more for it. All right? But I digress. Again, that's the pay-for-performance model is what Google has built itself on, and it's an effective model. Anytime you can use that, you should. And in fact, if you get an opportunity at some point in time in the future and you have someone who calls you about buying ads either in their magazine or their radio station, television station, whatever it may be, ask them if you can pay them on a pay-for-performance model. Ask them if you can pay them only if someone actually comes to your business as a result of their ad, or goes to your website as a result of their ad, or actually picks up the phone and calls you as a result of their ad. See what they say. I almost guarantee you they're not going to go for it. Okay? Only in search engine marketing do you really get that kind of opportunity. But that's not the only reason why I love it. A lot of other great reasons, including the fact that it's one of the most trackable forms of marketing that we have available to us. Okay? You can almost instantaneously see results, and you can track it. In fact, I like to say that it's got trackability. I know it's not a word. Don't try to look it up in the dictionary. It's something I made up. But I'm going to stick by it, okay? Politicians can do it. Why can't I? I'm sticking by it, trackability. It's got trackability, and you can track your success, you can track your failures. What that means is that when you're tracking it, you can decide where to put my money. In that case, you want to put it in the most successful places, and where not to put my money, in the places that aren't getting any kind of success. All right? Trackability. It's another great reason to use search engine marketing. But it's not the best reason to use search engine marketing. I'm going to tell you the best reason, and the reason why I love search engine marketing more than any other marketing tactic out there, is because you're reaching people at a time when they're most ready to hear your message. You're reaching at people at a time when they are raising their hand and saying, hey, look at me, I'm interested in your product or service. They're typing it in. They're looking for you. All those other tactics, you're trying to break through the noise and hoping you capture them at a time when they may be open and may be receptive to your message. But in search engine marketing, they've self-qualified. They've said, I am interested in your message. I want to know more about your product or service, or maybe exactly about your business. And the result, better results.